So last week, very nice guy named Tony, out of the blue on Facebook, sent me a message saying he sent me via my PayPal money for a ticket. I'm thinking, what's this about? He goes, I would like you to watch and review Alien Covenant. Get your thoughts on it. Had no interest in seeing it, because the last good Alien film was Aliens back in 1986. Unless I want to include this. I played this on my channel. It was great. Hell, someone even edited this into a movie. And then I took that, did my own tweets on it. That movie, this game, is something worthwhile. Plot, atmosphere, every fucking thing. And I wasn't planning on seeing this because I hated Prometheus so much. Back in the day, I ranted on it. That rant is still on this channel. And back then, people were like, oh, you're crazy. It's fantastic. It's a masterpiece. It's intelligent. I'm like, what? That's your opinion. What? Nowadays, more people, not all, if you like Prometheus, that's fine, but more people hate it than they did back then. I'm like, wow, so it wasn't so fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about the shit. And so when they, oh, we don't have a sequel to Prometheus, I'm like, why the fuck would I give a flying fuck? The last actual good movie was 1986. Alien 3 and everything after was bullshit. But you know what? This guy, when someone offers you money, or even, for a ticket, that's not something to brush off. Just, hey, I never asked for it. I never said it in the video. I never thought of it. He offered, made a deal. Okay, he sent it. I'll take it. Get a movie theater experience. That's like the only good thing I have to say about this. And Tony, very nice. Hell, if there's new stuff, if there's money for a ticket, I'll take it. Because I guarantee you there's not one single movie that would be worse than this. To the last fucking time. And I'm not getting mad at Tony for this. I'm mad at the movie for this. Tony, very great guy. The movie, the last fucking time I felt this was the Thane prequel. Saw it in theater because I was a fucking idiot. I'm like, well, I want to do something for my subscribers because you guys have been very nice to me. No one else saw, thankfully, didn't see that movie. I'll go see it in the theater for shits and giggles. It pissed me off so much. The rant is still up. I beat this fucking door with something in my hand, and I don't have anything. It's this fucking thing here that I swear. But if this is, I will break something if I try. And I hurt my fucking shoulder. Oh my god, I hurt my shoulder now. I'm so tense right now. I'm so tense, I could put a fucking peanut in my ass and crack it. I could put a fucking piece of coal, and with a twist, I get a diamond. It's not that bad. People say, oh, it's not that bad. Yes, it is. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I hurt myself. Like this movie. This fucking movie. Oh my god, it's not even going away. Oh my god, this movie. This movie is literally making me in physical pain. Oh my god, my shoulder. Oh my god. I'm so tense right now. Oh my god. Woosah. It's 5 minutes in. I'm not even talking about the movie. There's nothing to fucking talk about. What is there to talk about? Nothing happens. It's David bullshit, the movie. It's about David the dickhead android from Prometheus. It's his fucking movie. Oh, the lighting's dark. So is this fucking movie. It has my emotions dark, my feelings dark, my reasoning dark, my body dark. Oh my oh my god. Oh my god. I need to calm down. That's the end of it. But where the fuck do I start? Everything is bad about this movie. It's not even visually impressive. It's not. I hate Prometheus, but even that was more visually impressive than this. The characters, they're even dumber than they were in Prometheus. Danny McBride, I like. He's not given anything to do. For the first hour and a half or such, he's stuck on a fucking spaceship in the sky, listening to what's going on down below on the planet. It's like they knew he would bring something fucking decent, so let's stick him on the fucking ship. Man, you're getting these good vibrations. Go away, Danny. Stay on it. I wish Danny McBride was in a better Alien movie, a better movie, period. Like, you can't say that about his characters is you give him nothing. I like him just Danny McBride doing something a bit serious, and man, I just see that he worked. The lead girl, I don't think she's as bad. Rooney, what the fuck was her name? Fuck her in Prometheus. I hated her. Numi Rapace. Numi Rapace. But she's given nothing to do. She's a light Ripley. I mean, the acting was bad. Just there's nothing. Fucking the Xenomorph, which is in all the marketing, all the trailers. Fuck, get some light on this. Get some fucking all the marketing, the posters, the trailers, the last half hour of the movie, of a 2-hour movie, deals with the Xenomorph plot. The first 90 minutes is bullshit. It's boring. And people will say, well, you just don't like slow movies. The original Alien is a slow burn. Aliens is a slow burn, but they're great movies. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, Session 9, George C. Scott's The Changeling. Some people say John Carpenter movies are slow, but his Halloween, The Fog, John Carpenter's The Thing. I hate Alien Resurrection, but that's a better movie than this. I don't like AVP, but that's a better movie than this. I'm not just saying this for shits and giggles. I'm not just saying this for a fad, or it's hip to be square. I'm saying it because it's my guy on his fucking opinion on this. This movie was such a big fucking alien Cumcatcher. That's the title of the movie. It should be Alien Cumcatcher, the movie, or David Bullshit. That's what David the Dickhead Prometheus android should be named. David Bullshit. This movie is the epitome of FOSS. F-O-S-S. Full of shit syndrome. This movie, for the first fucking 30 goddamn minutes, is talking with no one having a personality, no one have a memorable piece of dialogue. Most of the music is just a ripoff of Jerry Goldsmith's music from the original. Even the titles, they rip off the building up the alien like they did in the original Alien. And they had the same Jerry Goldsmith music playing. Fuck you, movie. Yeah, of course this is spoilers. Go into spoilers right now. For those who want to see it, if you love it, God bless you, man. I'm glad you love it. But I don't get it. That's not even a knock against you. I saw a movie that I literally wanted to wrap this around my fucking neck. What? And this gets 71% on Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, I know it's a culmination of critics, but you know what? Ghost fuckers from last year, ghost bitches, ghost balls busting butt buddies, got a positive ratings too. And that's a better movie than this. And I fucking hate that movie. Why is it better? Because this one, like Ghost Fuckers, is shitty, but this is Ridley Scott, who did the original Alien, which is a classic, Blade Runner. God, now I don't look forward to Blade Runner 2. Granted, Ridley Scott's not directing it, but I'm like, they bring Alien back and this is bullshit. Ridley Scott, Alien, his best film. Blade Runner, I like. I like G.I. Jane. I like Black Hawk Down. I like The Martian. Black Rain, I enjoy. Gladiator wasn't my cup of tea, but it's a much better movie than this. Which is worse? This is Prometheus. I hate both so much, I don't know. But I hate both so much. And I go through this movie. What, the opening scene where the young Guy Pearce from Prometheus, a flashback where he's talking with David and has David playing a piano and serve Guy Pearce a drink and talk about how, well, he's a creator and I created you. And David's like, well, who created you? And Guy Pearce is like, well, that's the mystery of the universe. And I feel I want to puke. And then, boom, rip off of fucking the original titles. The Alien, the Jerry Goldsmith music. I'm like, fuck you. Even the fucking computer is called Mother. They kill the alien by flushing the fucking in the airlock again. And there's a part at the end where they're closing all the doors to corner the alien, like they were doing with Dallas, or hell, that they did in fucking Alien 3, where the prisoners are trying to close all the doors. They do the same fucking thing. And people are like, well, this is what you wanted. Prometheus was so different. You know, different doesn't always mean good. You know what I wanted? Nothing. That's what I wanted. I wanted fucking jack shit of nothing. That's what I want. Nothing. Because the idea of prequels to Aliens was always stupid in my opinion. Because what's wrong with mystery? What's wrong with, hey, let me figure that out on my own? And that's why it makes me think of the Thing prequel. This is not a fucking piece of shit prequel that both have shitty characters, shitty plots, shitty CGI on the creatures, spazzy fucking creatures, stupidity galore, stupid fucking characters, and this is even more insulting. It's just fucking Ridley Scott. What the fuck? People, well, he wanted to do a different Prometheus too, but some people didn't like Prometheus. Then you know what really did some fucking balls. And if you really want to make Prometheus 2 the way you want to, either do it or go the fuck home. Do it or quit. Alright? And the fact that, okay, we have to have another Alien film, here are your two choices. This bullshit, which, again, spoilers, fucking David created the xenomorph. He created the eggs. I said eggs, not AIDS. He created the eggs. And the face huggers. Well, so much for a queen. I know Ridley Scott always hated that in Aliens. Well, I guess he got his revenge. Because there's no alien queens. It's fucking David, the dickhead android. Dude, his name should be David Bullshit. Because that's what he's full of. He created the xenomorphs the way we know them. Tis a gene splicing. If you like that girl Elizabeth Shaw in Prometheus, you do an Alien 3. What happened with Hicks and Newt? Well, you only see her dead on a fucking autopsy table. I didn't like her in the original in Prometheus, but I'm like, wow, even for fans of Prometheus, you must be pissed off too. Holy shit. Well, this is what you wanted. No, I wanted nothing. I didn't want a prequel to Alien. I didn't want to know about the engineers. It was fine being a mystery. Whoa, there's this facehugger and this chest burster, which when you look at this plot, how the fuck does that connect? Because if David created the chest burster, like and the facehugger, how the fuck? And then like there's a scene where it's like he killed all the engineers, but what about the one in the original Alien? Well, you gotta wait till the third one. Kiss my ass with that movie. Fucking people are going to think I'm going over the top too. And I seriously sat there and you saw people like, oh, you're just being whiny bitch. Yes, I am. Because this is fucking horrendous. I think about back all these films, The Terror Within, Leviathan, even fucking Deep Star 6. They're all way better than this movie. Way better. Creature, oh, that's not, yes it is. The fucking first scene is a fucking white room where we're teaching the guy to play a fucking piano. In a movie called Alien Covenant. Well, you wanted it different. Again, they go, well, you're the blame. You hated Prometheus and you... No, I didn't want anything. Don't you get it? I want nothing. Nothing. And like what I was saying before, if you gotta give me the choices, you either give me this bullshit or you give me Neil Blomkamp's Alien 5 with Hicks, Ripley, and Newt coming back. At least that's a continuation to the future. The one movie I fucking hate the most, Alien 3. You can retcon that, and you say no? This is like back in Alien 3. They said, well, there's a script by William Gibson that seems really fucking cool, but fuck that, we're gonna go with rapists and murderers on a prison planet and everyone dies. Well, here's a script where, yeah, Neil Blomkamp's track record is not that great. Chappie, Elysium, they're not that great. They have their moments, not that great. But if you gotta give me a choice, I'd be more intrigued to see Hicks, Michael Biehn, and company come back than a fucking movie which has the fucking alien xenomorph in a shower scene straight out of a Friday the 13th movie that does a double jaw through a guy's mouth and then the girl screams, cuts away. That's a fucking downbeat ending with oh, you think it's Walter, the good android, but it's really David, the bad android. That is straight out of a shitty slasher film. I like slasher films. That's straight out of a shitty slasher film. Oh, it's the evil twin. Oh my god. What the fuck? Who the fuck was smoking crack when they made this? Everybody? I definitely don't want any crack. Great. Name the same thing as what's on your ass. People were smoking a lot of ass and were making this movie. And then, okay, next scene. After the fucking titles ripped off from the first movie. Homage. Fuck your homages. Fuck your shit. You want, well, which do you want? You want to be the same? You want to be different? I want a good movie. Well, that's subjective. Well, that's why this is my fucking subjective. And yes, I'm going fucking pissed off mode because it's fucking, oh my god. So, after that, it's on the ship The Covenant. And they're going to this planet to colonize. There's a shitload, like 2,000 colonists in cryotubes. And the good android Walter is walking around, also played by Michael Fassbender, which I'm sorry, he's fucking overrated. People give him praise like they did in Prometheus. I see nothing to praise. He's a guy who's fucking, he's a dickhead android, or he is alright android. I saw that with Bishop and Lance Henriksen. I saw that with Ian Holman, fucking Alien. Michael Fassbender does absolutely nothing to impress me. He's boring. Well, of course he's an android. To me, I don't get the praise. He's overrated. He's an overrated actor. He's an overrated performer. And the characters in the... David is fucking overrated. Nothing to him. Hey, I can play an android too. I just have no emotion. And I say pretentious dialogue. Oh my god. Oh yeah. The ship goes haywire. I noticed in the cast, James Franco is in this. This is what you see of James Franco in the movie. I like James Franco. 127 hours, fantastic movie. Great performance. Pineapple Express. Fun movie. This is the end. Fun movie. James Franco I like. He's in a cryotube. He burns up. He's in it for 10 seconds. Then the other 10 seconds is video footage of the lead girl watching him on some mountain somewhere. James Franco is literally in this film. He doesn't even... Literally, he's sleeping in the cryotube. He's on fire. And then he's burned up, dead. And then there's the lead girl looking at video footage of... That was her hubby. I'm thinking... And I know on YouTube there's like a big prologue. It doesn't matter. That's not in the movie. So you cast James Franco to literally burn to death for 10 seconds and another 10 seconds of video feed from way back in the day on the mountain. That blew my fucking mind. I'm like, man, I thought this movie would be shit. I did. Why wouldn't I? Sequel to Prometheus. I was still shocked at how shitty this is. I hate Alien Resurrection. I would easily watch that over this. AVP, I hate that movie. I'd easily watch that over this. I really would. I'm not even saying that because, oh, it's a new movie. I really would. I hate the Evil Dead remake. I'd rather watch that movie than this. I really would. That's how much I hated this movie. I really do. I hate because this movie offered nothing. Dan McBride is the closest to offer me something, but they do nothing with him. I'll get to that. But yeah, James Franco, wow, he was absolutely fucking 100% wasted in this. I mean, it's like this movie knew if anything is good, get it out of the movie. It literally seems like a movie that purposely wants to detonate itself. It personally, literally wants to fuck itself up in every way imaginable. And if anyone halfway decent, James Franco, I think he's a good actor. When I watch 127 Hours alone, that shows me he's a good actor. That movie alone. Oh, well, get him out of the movie in 10 seconds. Literally. Literally 10 seconds. Literally. Danny McBride. I think he could pull it off. The little bits I see he could. Let's stick him on the ship in space while everything's going on, and once in a while he pops up trying to get in contact with them. So, after the shit hits the fan and things are settled down, lead girl tells a story about a cabin to the good android Walter. And the lead girl, again, I don't think she's a bad actress. She's given nothing to do. She's given such a terrible script. Horrible fucking script. She's Ripley light. Here's an idea. How about you make an alien film with a guy as the lead? Well, that's sexist. No, you want to talk about, well, you gotta be different. Think about it. If you cast a guy as a lead, you would not have comparisons to Ripley. Because what's one thing that people always talk about with another alien film? They compare it to Ripley. You cast a guy as the lead, you won't have to deal with that. Why not do that for once? Yeah, Sigourney Weaver, 1, 2, and 3 is Ripley. The fourth one is a clone of Ripley. Sana Lotham and AVP. You had Noomi Rapace, whatever the fuck her name is, and Prometheus, this girl. How about you cast a guy? That way, no comparisons to Ripley. No Ripley light or Ripley wannabe or not as good as Ripley. You won't have to deal with that. And that would be unique and that would be different because there's never been an alien film that starred a guy. I know that's a crazy thought. That thought's like out there, man. It's past the fucking stars. It's past fucking Neptune and Uranus. But fucking. So, and this whole opening feels rushed. Fucking rushed. Like, oh, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. Because I'm sure a lot of the shit was cut out that you see. And I guarantee you, when this movie comes out on Blu-ray, there will be an extended cut. I am betting money on it. Fuck that. Would it save the movie? No. But you could tell it feels rushed. And, like, shit was cut out. And they find this message with fucking John Denver music. Oh, and then, like, the lead girl is saying, let's not go to this planet. We don't know anything about it. We don't know shit about it. Why are we going to this planet that has this message? Let's go stay on course. And Billy Crudup, is that how you say his last name? Crudup. He was Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen. He's been in others. He just goes, no, we need to go here. And he disagrees, and now he's the captain. And I'm like, I don't get why they land on that planet. They're on a mission with 2,000 colonists. Why would you land on a planet that you know nothing about? Just because of some random message you find? Wouldn't you keep going? Like, hey, we have these 2,000 people in cryosleep. Let's not jeopardize them. Jeopardize by landing on this planet we know nothing about. But this movie is one of the dumbest movies I have seen in a long time. I shit you not. That's not even a paraphrase. That's not even me being over the top. It's literally one of the dumbest fucking movies. That movie deserves so much more respect. Even more, I've given it like this much respect. With characters, with effects, with music, with tone, with... That's a slow burn movie too. But you have characters with personality. You have characters with actual dialogue worth of shit. You know, you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All 6 of them. I know you've gone through hell. Gone? Bitch, we're still here. This movie? Levine can take the shit on this movie. Deep Star Six can take the shit on this movie. The Terror Within, Creature from the 80s. I could go on. They land on this planet because they're stupid idiots, and they go out, they have no fucking helmets. And by the way, everything I've described is the first 35 minutes of the fucking movie. 35 minutes. That's 35 minutes of the movie. Guy Pearce and David talking in a white room with a piano. James Franco burning up in 10 seconds. Them talking and deciding to go down this planet. They take this long trip down this planet, just like you saw in Aliens. I was waiting for someone to say, how many combat drops you bet? 2, including this one. Somebody wake up, Hicks. We got some ball busters. We got knives, sharp sticks. It just made me want to go watch Aliens. Let alone Alien when they're landing on that planet too. Think about it. Wow, a group of people who, they're trying to do blue collar but failing. Group of people who's on a mission. They get diverted because there's a message. And they land on a planet. And the lead girl is, and the lead person is a woman. Oh my God, I see similarities to Alien. And what did I say before? This movie would just be like a loose remake of Alien. But mixed with bullshit Prometheus 2 crap. Please don't make any more movies. Please. I'm begging you. No more Alien films. The Alien films should die. Go play this instead. Watch someone play this instead. Watch me play this instead. Watch anything with this instead. This is the real Alien follow-up that's worthy. Make this into a fucking movie. Copy and paste it. For fuck's sake. So, they go out. They have no fucking helmets. And this guy, he's stupidly fucking just like he's got 2 brain cells and they're dying of loneliness. He sits down. Nothing on to protect him. Smoking a fucking cigarette. Just brushes against his pores because he's a fucking idiot. And they enter his fucking ear. And then another guy, somewhere else, he sees these pores. He's just touching them. And they go in his face. So I guess the movie at this point is about folks killing themselves by stupidity. What's that thing? The Darwin thing? You die by stupidity. I can't hit anything because I would break it. Because that's how hard it is. If the movie was in front of me... No, I want to break my webcam. I keep wanting the drink. It's mellow yellow, but it's not making me fucking mellow. I know people don't think I'm going over the top on this. This one I'm not. It's not that bad. Yes, it is. 35 fucking minutes. It's this bullshit and stupidity. And people being even dumber than they were in Prometheus, which did this to me, like shot the shit out of me. I almost want to say this is worse than Prometheus. I hate that fucking movie. But then that would give me like Prometheus praise, and I don't want to do that either. People might ask, Alien 3 to me is still the one I hate the most because Aliens is one of my favorite films of all time, and Alien 3 took a shit on it by killing everybody and doing all this bullshit. So personal-wise, Alien 3 personally upset me the most, being such a big fan of Aliens. So that's why it'll always be the #1 worst for me. If it was not Alien 3, if it was not a sequel to Aliens, it's a better movie than this. Because the score, the way the film is shot, Charles Dutton, Charles Dance, Sigourney Weaver's performances, if that was not called Alien 3, it would have problems, But that's still number one because I hate what the fuck they did. Alien 3 killed the franchise, and the only thing that good sense is this or some other video games and comic books. And the stupidity doesn't stop. The guy who got the fucking ear raped by the poor, he's getting sick. They bring him in. He's puking all over the place because I guess they're, oh shit, he's puking blood and shit all over the place. That's okay. Fuck worrying about infection. Put him in this thing. And then the fucking other girl locks the door and locks one girl and the sick guy in. And I'm thinking, why does that girl lock this girl in with the sick guy? And she's like, let me out. She's like, I can't do that. And I'm like, why? Why? And if people goes, well, in case of infection, he's been putrid throughout the entire fucking ship. And that girl on the outside was in the room anyway. He was looking at the guy anyway. I think I even saw her with blood on her face. Or some shit. Maybe I didn't see that. But she was in the room anyway. And went out and locked the door. So she's just a fucking asshole bitch. And then the one guy, this fucking shitty, I don't even think it's that impressive effect. The shitty backburster. Ooh, that's they got a backburster. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I'm not impressed. And this little albino fuck-face neomorph. Great, made me think of Alien Resurrection with the fucking albino chupacabra-looking motherfucker. But he doesn't have that face, but he's still an albino. And bad CGI. This is bad CGI. If people disagree, fine. But I 100% disagree with you. This is horrible CGI. If it crawling and attacking the girl. And it becomes almost a game. How many people will slip on this fucking blood? Because she slips on the blood, and then this girl takes like 5 years to get it gone. She walks in, and she slips on the blood, and then she can't shoot it because she sucks, and then she closes the door, and then it somehow gets out, and bad CGI again, and then this girl just shooting all over the ship, blows herself up, and blows the ship she's in up, like the ship that lands from the big ship, the little, what do you call it? Imagine the big ship, you have a little, not convoy, little ship. Get from there to there, to the surface. Shuttle. She blows it up because she's a fucking idiot. I mean, the last time, that makes me think of that scene in Jaws 2, but Jaws 2 is a much better movie. And just a much better movie. That's why when you have moments like that, if it's a good around movie, you'll let stuff like that go. People are, oh, this is nitpicking. If the rest of the movie was good, I'd be fine with it. But when everything in the movie sucks, then this stuff is magnified. That's the difference. That's the difference. So she's shooting the shotgun, she sucks at it, she blows herself up. It blows the shuttle she's on up. So again, it's like people dying from stupidity. And then this other guy who was sick because he was fucking touching pores like an idiot. It comes out of his throat. Great, a throat burster and bad CGI. And this thing's going around the field in horrible CGI. Like, its tail hits one guy in the mouth and kills him, and it's just being a fucking spaz. Horrible fucking CGI. Horrible. It's 2017. There's no fucking excuse. It just made me, I'm like, man, I'd rather watch Pitch Black, rather watch Deep Rising, rather watch The Relic. There's so many others. And if people, well, they have questionable CGI, they were not made in the year 2017. This year. And then, oh, this guy comes out with, as if he's a reject from Assassin's fucking Creed, comes out, bright light, scares it off, and it's David, the dickhead android from Prometheus, and brings the survivors through this land of dead engineers. And you find out this takes place 10 years after Prometheus. And I'm going to jump ahead. You find out that Shaw, Newman Rapace in the previous film, remember they made all that big deal of, oh, she's going to go off and find the engineers and find out why they were doing this and why did they try to kill us and why do they want us dead. Guess what, folks? You don't get any of that. So if you like Prometheus, guess what? You don't get any of that shit. I remember when I talk about Prometheus, it does all these fucking questions and never answers them. What did people say? They'll answer it in the next one. Name one fucking question they answered in this one. Oh, the xenomorphs came from David the Dickhead Android. Fuck you. Suck my fucking balls. Stick this up Ridley Scott's ass. Well, you gotta respect him. I respect him when he did G.I. Jane and Black Hawk Down and Black Rain and fucking Alien and Blade Runner. This is literally, this and Prometheus are his worst movies I've seen from him. I shit you not. This is Ridley Scott. And again, it pisses me off that Neil Blomkamp, give him a chance with Alien 5. Give him a chance to see a fitting finale for Hicks, and a fitting finale for Ripley, and a fitting finale for Newt. Not just they die from bullshit, stupid idiots, and die, then come up with a shitty clone, and Ripley, a clone. Give him a fitting finale for fans of Aliens. I bet if you put a fucking vote now, well, the vote would be, don't do anything. But if you gotta give me the choice, if you have a gun in my head, here's a choice, I'd take a chance on a continuation, an alternate Alien 3. And Fox said no, and that got canceled for this. Oh, you did a backburster. And I read up a little bit, and people are joking about how this should be called David the movie. David Covenant. They're not joking. It's like Ridley Scott fell in love with Michael Fassbender. I wanted to bend him over and fuck Bender. Michael Fuckbender right over Ridley Scott's 7-year-old nutsack. Get your dick out of Michael Fassbender's mouth, Ridley Scott. I gotta make the whole thing about David. David. Because it's David bullshit the movie for like a good chunk of the film. While Danny McBride is stuck on a fucking spaceship up there just trying to get in contact with them. With like 2 other people that we know absolutely jack shit about. They're only there to have the fucking shower scene later on. Hell, Alien vs. Predator Requiem, what did people say about that? Shitty characters as like a slasher film. What the fuck do you think this is? Only started by Ridley Scott. You know what? You could call the original Alien a slasher film. Because, it's something picking off people one by one in one location. But, well, that has dumb stuff. Oh, the cat. Ripley getting the cat. And when Kane looks at the egg, even though at least he has a fucking helmet on, at least this is the first time we've seen anything, so you give a pass the first time. Other than that, not really. Much smarter movie, better characters, better actual suspense. There's no suspense in this. There's no tension. There's no scares. Oh, it's got gore. I can name you 50 movies with gore. From the 80s alone. Okay? It's shocking. It's different because it's shocking. So it's 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Doesn't mean it's a good fucking movie. So David bullshit, the movie continues. Dan McBride is like, oh, he's decent, so get him away. Stick him on that fucking spaceship so he can do nothing. David, here's a scene that literally, I wanted to leave. Because I'm like, this is where this franchise is now. It's David the dickhead android and Walter the asshole. He's not an asshole, but he's nothing, good android. David is teaching Walter how to play the flute. for a scene that feels like it goes on for 5 years. It's probably a 5-minute scene. I'm like, oh my god, he's teaching this other guy how to play the flute. I went, Jesus fucking Christ is pissed. Actually, he told me, hey, Jesus? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, Jesus is back and he is pissed. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sorry, Jesus. I know you died for our sins, and our sins made it so that it could make a bullshit movies like this. I apologize. So I apologize. I apologize for that. Jesus. If people get offended by that, it's a joke. Jesus has a sense of humor, too. I really talk about anything else in this movie. Oh, you get the flashback of David killing the engineers. All the engineers. Because they were so dumb that they gathered in one fucking spot, and the ship, I think they think it's one of theirs. Hey, how's it going? And David dumps all the fucking black goo on them and kills them all. Which again, I'm like, well, wait a minute. What in the original Alien, which this is supposed to be a prequel to, this like gigantic with like a face hugger that, you know, comes out of his chest. And I thought the whole point was that the engineers created all this shit. And I was like, no, not really. We just kill them all. It was really David. They don't know what they're doing. So many times you create these things, and it's fine with mystery. Mystery's great. And then they screw up the mystery. Halloween, you know, you get to like Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers. I know people are fans of that movie, but to me, I'm like, you're explaining that Michael Myers is this because of fucking Cold and Thorn and what the fuck? The Thing prequel. We gotta know what happened to that camp. No, we don't. We did enough. Leave it a mystery. Stop demystifying everything. Fucking, you George Lucas wannabe motherfucker. That's what Ridley Scott's doing. He's becoming, think about prequels that are not needed and not wanted, in which they demystify everything and are shitty. What's the Force? It's midichlorians. Who's Darth Vader? He's a whiny bitch. Here, how were the xenomorphs made to be how they were? Oh, David the dickhead android. Yeah, again, if people like this film, that's fine. I don't get it. I do not understand it. Not one bit. Not one bit. And then you get this pretentious fucking dialogue that Michael Fassbender is spouting, and it's boring, and it's tedious, it's not involving, it's not intriguing, it's not thought-provoking. The only thought that provokes in your head is, I want to leave. And this albino neomorph CGI shit crawls to the city where the people are at. It bites and kills this woman, and you find out that her head's been bitten off. And David looks at this shitty creature, looks like crap, and like ready to kiss it. And the Billy Crudup guy goes and shoots it while David goes, no! And how could you? Now right there, if you have this creature that killed one of your people, and there's her head, and then this guy saying, no, don't kill it. Well, how could you? Will you trust that guy? This guy tried to talk to and defend a creature that killed one of your friends. Would you then follow him down to this sort of basement area? And then when he shows you these eggs, would you just walk with him? And then when an egg opens and he goes, look in it. Go ahead. Take a look. Would you do that? If you're this movie which has no brain cells, yes. You would stick your head like, yeah. I could not think they would make dumber characters. Was this really Scott's plan? To make a dumber movie to make Prometheus look good? Was that his plan? Did he purposely sabotage this movie to make it so shitty that people would praise Prometheus? Who didn't praise it before? Was that it? He took almost $100 million of 20th Century Fuckface's money? And of course, 20th Century Fuckface, of course. I hate that fucking company. Back in the day, they were good. No, let's get a good day to Die Hard and suck. Let's get this bullshit like this. 20th Century Fuckface. Oh man, if you were a person that wrapped this around your fucking neck. No, not really. I don't condone violence. I condone hatred for this movie. I'm getting a headache. I got a headache while watching the movie. So, of course, he just face HUD, and later on, a chest burster comes out. But I guess this is a different kind of xenomorph, because it grows from chest burster to adult in 30 seconds. And then when it comes out, David's watching. Like, he's orgasming. He's fucking having an orgasm in his electro pants, android pants, and he does something, and the fucking xenomorph mimics him. Like he's a puppet, and this is the strings. Take those strings, wrap around your fucking neck. What the fuck is going on? He created this shit? What the fuck? More of this David, who I did not like in Prometheus. Great, something I don't like and more of. And then more pretentious talking between David and the good android Walter. And before this, you find out that, Shaw, Noomi Rapace, her dead body is here, and she's been cut up like she's been autopsied. So I guess he did some gene splicing with her DNA to create these eggs. Again, I guess there's no alien queen, because again, Ridley Scott hated that idea. Because I know in the director's cut of Alien, I know, someone still don't put this in the comments, I know this. Director's cut of Alien, it was, they tape people and make them into eggs, and I don't really going to still follow that idea. Because there's no queen. David's the queen, I guess, or Shaw's the queen. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? And then this pretentious between David and Walter, I guess because David wants Walter to join him, and Walter doesn't. So David kisses Walter, gives him a kiss on the lips. And then, fucks Walter up like he's dead, but there's been upgrades in the past 10 years, so later on he's healed up. But I'm like, did Michael Fassbender just kiss himself? So I guess when I told you to go fuck yourself, you took it literally. Go fuck yourself. No, I didn't mean literally. Now you're kissing your twin. Well, so I said go fuck yourself. Go the whole 69. And then some guys, they fight this face hugger, and they're shooting at it. One guy cuts it. The acid burns a guy's face. And then, once again, something that reminds me of the original Alien. Oh, let's have an android beat up a woman and look like he's going to rape her. Remember in the original Alien when he took the thing and was putting it down her throat? That's the same like penetration and rape. He doesn't go that far, but he like kisses her. It's like, is this how it is? So I guess David is now Hannibal Lecter in space. Because he's saying like witty lines and trying to be... But he's trying to be Hannibal Lecter in space. He's a serial killer in space now. And then Walter gets in, and the two androids fight, and one's ready to stab the other, and it cuts away. Now, you have two who look the same. Then it cuts away, and someone comes out. Take a guess who that is. He says he's Walter, but if you know anything about movies, if you know anything about horror movies, if you've seen a horror movie in the past, I don't know, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, you know that he says he's Walter, the good android, but at the end of the film you find out he's the bad android, David. But at this point, he's pretending to be Walter, and the audience is not supposed to know that, because the movie thinks we're as dumb as the movie. I have seen slasher films that were shitty, and I don't know to repeat myself, but back in the day where, oh no, you think it's one person, but it's, oh my god, it's the evil twin. So then the last like half hour of the movie centers on the xenomorph. And like that last 30 minutes becomes sort of a remake of the original Alien as well. Well, the rest of the movie, I mean, you get the scene you see in all the trailers. They get on the ship. Aliens outside the ship. The girl hooks herself in, trying to shoot it. Can't hit shit. David McBride's flying his ship. He finally gets down there. Finally. 90 minutes into the movie. Over 90 minutes of a 2-hour movie. He finally gets down there. He's maneuvering the ship. Doing the best he can. She's shooting it, missing it. Then like he has this claw thing. And it grabs the xenomorph. And the xenomorph is bad CGI. This is god-awful. It really is. It truly is. And then they think they got rid of it, and they go up into space. But nope, there's an organism on board. I guess it did it like the Queen did in Aliens. I love Aliens to death. That's always the one thing I'm like, how the hell did the Alien Queen sneak onto there? But that's a nitpick. That doesn't make me hate the movie, because the rest of the movie is awesome. You can have nitpicks. Doesn't mean the movie sucks. Everything in the movie sucks. Has a million nitpicks. But the whole movie sucks. And then it's just very, very subpar of a creature feature. Danny and the lead girl get a gun. Those two people in the shower, they get killed. Danny and the girl tell Walter, close the doors here, close the doors there, like Dallas. Just like Dallas in Alien. Just like Tom Stearns in the original Alien. The same thing. Or in Alien 3. Close these doors so to move the alien where you need to go. Speaking of Alien 3, this also has a POV from an alien. I'm like, I saw that. It's called Alien 3. And sadly, that did the POV better. Because, oh, it's smooth, and then in one shot, it goes on the ceiling. And people are like, did you just praise Alien 3 on something? Yes, I did. I hate what it did to aliens. That's why it's my #1 hated thing. But if I'm being fair, the POV shot in Alien 3 was done better than the POV shot in this. And they finally get to where they need to go, and they're just dumping vehicles out into space. And then the girl does like a Val from Tremors, where she stands there and the alien's coming at her, and Danny Bride is coming this way on a vehicle with like spikes on it. She gets out of the way. I guess he impales the alien, or the alien catches on it, and the whole thing goes into space. Danny McBride gets out of the way. She got out of the way. And now they're... Oh yeah, one trailer, it showed like the alien in this red light room. That's not in the movie. It's not in the movie. So, and an airlock again. Can we kill the alien other than a fucking airlock? You know what? Let's try something on this. Let's try a flamethrower. Let's see if a flamethrower can actually kill an alien. Because usually they shoot it and it runs away. Actually kill with a flamethrower. Let's see if you can do it. If bullets can penetrate it, like in Aliens, flamethrower. Let's try that. Can we try that for once? How about we try a guy as a lead and kill with a flamethrower this time, actual flamethrower. Let's try that. Can we do that? Well, the acid will do this. It's fucking sci-fi. You can make up 100 things of shit. It decompresses. It has a fucking force field. I don't give a shit. It's sci-fi. You come up with anything. For crying out loud. They're getting ready for cryo sleep. Danny McBride's in cryo sleep. She's getting ready to. She tells about her cabin again, but then she realizes it's not Walter. It's David. And that's another question. When Danny McBride and the girl are going for those who like the movie, that's your opinion. Explain this to me. Please, explain this to me. When David is David. He says he's David. He's looking at these screens, and he's opening and closing doors for them. Why doesn't this guy trap Danny McBride and the girl in a room where they can't go? He gets a gun. Why doesn't he do that? Why doesn't he do that? Answer me that. Sorry if you heard that. My body is literally rejecting this movie too. See, my body tried to answer that, but he couldn't form any words because there is no fucking words for it. Why? Why the fuck would this asshole let these two people live then? Why? Or if they're in cryo sleep, why does he just kill them now? Well, he needs them to test on. No, he doesn't. He has over 2,000 fucking colonists to experiment on as well. At this point, why doesn't he stop these two? Because what if they were smart and found out this guy was David? If they were, normal people, it was like, wait a minute, you two look the same. Are you really David? They don't even ask. Are you really David? Are you Walter? They don't even ask. They look the fucking same. Why don't you actually do a test? Make sure. You didn't see one kill the other. If I see two people, one's a good, one's a bad guy, they're twins, they go in. When they come out, what do most movies do? Is it you or is it you? Which is it? Terminator 2. No, that's not good. That's not a good comparison. Now that I think about it. I know I've seen movies where, oh hell, John Carver's The Thing. Talk about paranoia. They're not twins, but it's like, wait a minute, do I trust you? Do I trust you? Wait a minute. People ask questions. People are like, wait a minute. That's why John Carver's The Thing is a classic, and this is a piece of dog shit. There are movies that, oh, wait a minute. Two people enter, one come back. Are you really him? Prove it. Prove that it's you. They never do that because they're too stupid. And then you get a downbeat ending. I remember hearing at one point the original ending for Alien. It was going to be the xenomorph, like killing Ripley and then get into the pilot seat and going to Earth. Thankfully, they did not do that. But I just really got his downbeat ending. You think Danny McBride and the girl are going to live? No. And now he's got 2,000 colonies to test because he fucking pukes up these little things with a tiny face hugger. And he's going to fuck with them and these embryos. And he's got a lot of bodies to test on. Is that why there's xenomorphs across the universe? Because of him? I know this is a long one, but you know what? It had to be. It had to be. A movie has not pissed me off this badly And I know I'm going to get some chucklehead going, you hate everything. Really? That's funny. I enjoyed and loved John Wick 2, Console Island, Logan, Get Out. Talking about a horror movie, Get Out. Much smarter movie than this. Much smarter. Fuck you, computer. Much smarter movie than this. Much smarter. This is bullshit. But yeah, John Wick 2, Get Out, Console Island, Logan, even the Fast and Furious 8. You know, again, I thought this movie was going to be bad. I did not think it would be this bad. It is horrendously boring. Once again, it's not because I don't like a slow burn. Alien and Aliens are slow burns, and they're fantastic. Leviathan's a slow burn. George C. Scott's The Changeling. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Session 9. Hell, The Shawshank Redemption. I love that movie. That's not an action-packed movie. It's a great movie. The Shawshank Redemption. Even if you're going creature features, there's so much more that are fun or entertaining. This film's not scary. It's not tension-fueled. And then it's a bit, oh, but it's a good monster movie. No, it's not. They're done in mostly bad CGI. They look ridiculous as fuck. They move around like there's fucking spaz or crackheads. Yeah, David bullshit. David the dickhead. Pontificating pretentious dialogue that mean absolutely nothing at the end of the fucking day. And you know what? What's funny? My webcam does this thing where when it has a video, it'll give a number. Like how many videos I made. This literally, it says video 666. I see, because this is where it's going to say video 666. I shit you not. Because I just looked at my corner, it literally says that. Fuck, it fits perfectly with this. I shit you not. I swear to anything. That's what it is. If I try to show you, it's fucking blurry. I'll probably fuck up the webcam. So it's not because of the slow burn. This is how you do it a bad way. It's fucking boring. The title's a lie. Well, there's an alien. The way they market it, they make it seem like those movies. Yeah, you could technically say the original Alien has maybe a couple minutes of the xenomorph, literally, but it's about it. Like even Alien 3 and 4 are about the alien. Here it's this Alien Covenant, but it's not about the alien. Well, it's how they create it. Yeah, it's stupid. Especially when all the fucking, like the poster I'm going to use for this has a fucking xenomorph right there front and center. Why? So you just see a shitty CGI representation of it in the third act? The characters. Danny McBride and the lead girl do the best that they can, but they have nothing to work with. Danny McBride. Hell, James Franco's in it for 10 seconds. Danny McBride, they stuck him in a fucking spaceship for 90 minutes of the fucking movie. Once in a blue moon, it cuts to him. The other characters have no personality, no charisma, no presence, no memorable banter or dialogue. The score is just Jerry Goldsmith's Alien with a little bit of what you heard in Prometheus. That's all the score was. The ending is bullshit, downbeat horseshit. The demystifying of the xenomorphs is such an inane, I can't even say the word right. It's insulting. It's an insulting thing to do. There's a reason why people are comparing this to a Star Wars, George Lucas Star Wars prequels. And I'd rather watch those than this. The Phantom Menace, at least I can, oh cool, a lightsaber battle, cool, Darth Maul, cool, the pod race, cool, Liam Neeson, cool. I'd rather go through Jar Jar Binks' bullshit than this entire bullshit. I guarantee you, down the road, for people who are critics who loving this, down the road, this will be considered a piece of shit. Well, now a lot of people consider it a piece of shit. But remember, the Star Wars prequels were praised too. Don't believe me? Attack of the Clones, for example, which I personally think is the worst of the prequels. That got a positive rating on Rotten Tomatoes because a lot of critics enjoy it. A lot of people defended it. Nowadays, not so much. Well, maybe not compared to the new Star Wars stuff, but that's a different story. But it's insulting. It's boring. The characters are even dumber. The creature bits, it's bad CGI. A downer, bullshit, grim ending. A lead person who has nothing to her. She's Ripley light. She's wannabe Ripley. I don't even blame the actress. I blame the script. The score is stolen from the original film, for the most part. If there's new material, I can't remember fucking note of the new music. The writing is god-awful. Some of the worst I've seen. The gore bits, I can give you literally dozens of creature feature films that have great gore bits, but it's within a good movie too. And again, Alien Resurrection, I think, is a better movie than this. That's saying a lot, because I don't like that film. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's dumb, it's stupid, it's insulting, it's bullshit. And anything I say, I would be repeating myself. I've already repeated myself a lot. It's easily the worst film I've seen this year. I've seen 2 bad films this year that came out this year. Triple X 3, which I would rather watch than this, and this movie. There's not one movie coming out that will be worse than this. Not one. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I'd rather watch Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler. At least I can laugh at the last scene when Al Pacino tells Adam Sandler, burn this. This can never be seen. Burn this. Which I wish... I could not get away with it because of copyright, but I wish you had that scene in this movie. Al Pacino watching this movie and telling, burn this. This must never be seen. Burn this. It's fucking god-awful. It's terrible. It's stupid. It's tons of shit stolen from Alien, homage, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Insanely dumb decisions, horrible writing, boring as fucking hell, pretentious fucking dialogue that goes nowhere. None of your questions that you get from Prometheus are answered. It even convolutes the mythology even more. It demystifies the xenomorph way more. And it's not even that visually good. I really don't believe it's that visually impressive as people make it out to be. Prometheus, I could give you over Prometheus. This, no. Not really. Not with the shitty CGI creatures. And the environment, great. You get a couple mountains. Must be fucking the Rockies or something. That's it. I'll give you a couple little shots that look good. But as a film as a whole, not really. They just don't impress me. I hate this fucking movie so much. I do. I hate this movie so much. That's why, again, I did not want to see this movie. But to Tony, I hope you got your money's worth. I mean, he paid for the ticket. That's cool. At least it was in a movie theater. Movie theater, you know, nice seats, AC, you know, have something to drink. That's the best thing of this movie. Best thing. I smashed something, but I've already done that in other videos. I can't think of anything. I'm brain dead. This fucking movie made me brain dead. It literally made me brain dead. I hate this goddamn movie. Alien Cumcatcher. That's what I feel like. I got cum on my face. And, yeah. Fuck this movie. Ridley Scott. I like The Martian. The movie you did recently, The Martian. I like that movie. Do more movies like that. Get the fuck away from the Alien franchise. Don't make any more movies. Fox, if you're at all worth a shit, go to Neil Blomkamp. Beg on your knees. Get Sigourney Weaver and Michael Biehn and someone to play Newt. Make a good, positive, non-downbeat ending. Give Ripley, Hicks, and Newt the closure they fucking deserve. Get a happily ever after. End her fucking story with Ripley actually going back to fucking Earth. And end so it's Aliens, and Neil Blomkamp's Alien as a trilogy that we fucking wanted back in 1992 with that bullshit fuckface called Alien 3. But you're not going to do a 20th century fuckface because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit company. You're a piece of shit faction. You're a piece of shit studio. As a guy could say, was Billy the Kid, Emilio Estevez, you go to hell, 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 20th century fuckface. Fuck this goddamn movie. 20th century fuckface, fuck you.